Hello, we're back with another Lego train video. Hello, bitches. Yeah, I'm just gonna be showing basically every single Lego train I own, including the customs, and yeah, maybe go into my own headcanons for every single one of their backstories. We're gonna start with one of my more modern locomotives. Oh yeah, I forgot I haven't given it a name. This is the Class 52, an experimental type of an electric locomotive that's, I'm pretty sure would probably have been built in the 1990s or so. Maybe, actually no, never mind, it's electric, so maybe not that far back. I'd say more of an eco-friendly type of electric. Maybe the later 2000s, kind of like near 2025. I'd say 2023 probably. Sorry, the camera's shaking, my arm can't handle it. Yeah. I don't really have much of a backstory for it yet, so yeah. Alright, on to the next one. Lego City's futuristic intercity. Couldn't really think of anything else other than that, because it kind of just feels like a futuristic version of an intercity, or sorry, a class 42 or 43. I forgot. My memory's kind of faded. I can't remember, but yeah. Can't really. Oh, I haven't actually thought of backstories. Whoops. This one's more of a modern one as well, as like the one before this one. So not really much to really go off, considering it's like a technically brand new locomotive. So we'll just go on to the next one. Just like the other one, this is more or less another intercity, but it's a more earlier model than the previous one. This is somewhat of another futuristic intercity, but unlike the original, this one's more of an older model. Can't really tell what would it be in lore stature, but you guys can just have that imagination for yourselves. I also don't have you know what, I'm just not even gonna try backstories at this point, because I don't think I'll actually have one. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorites. I like this one. My favorite's probably going to be the last one on this list, and I know a bunch of people don't like it, but I love it, and I'm probably going to make an actual model of it in 00 gauge. Speaking of 00 gauge, okay, yeah, I know it doesn't fit on the track, but I don't really care. I just wanted to have a bonus feature. Anyway, this is a high-speed locomotive. I actually have no idea what it would actually be called. It has the Lego City. It has the Lego. I guess it's kind of like British Rails kind of system. I have no idea what the hell I'm saying. I guess that symbol's more or less like the way of, like, I don't know, the United Lego Railways or some shit like that. I have no idea. But this train is actually pretty nice for a train that's basically the same size as a 00 gauge locomotive. I've actually showed that in another video of mine, so if you want to check that out, then go look for it. I think it's the Flying Scotsman video. Another one that's like kind of the same size. It's also a very recent one. Here, I'll get it real quick. I actually have no idea what the name of this one is, just like the other one. I guess it's just a random. Obviously, it's not the exact same as the OG, but I just didn't add the cow catcher, and I also didn't add most of the gifts on the thing because I didn't really give a shit. It looks better like this, in my opinion. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's not too bad. It reminds me of Flying Scotsman with the deflectors, and those Lego deflectors actually look sick. So yeah. On to the next one. This one should look familiar, and it's actually probably a backstory that many of you actually probably would recognize. Here, hang on, let me just fix that. There you go, now it's able to fucking use its pokey properly. This is the Hogwarts Express. This is honestly one of the first ever steam locomotives I ever made in Lego, and I honestly still love it to pieces till this day. It has had a little bit of an oopsie doopsie, so I've had to change its buffers a few times, but all in all, it isn't actually bad. The only thing I have the only thing I really actually like hate is the coupling system on this thing, but that's only because of the coaches not being able to connect to any other engine. Bollocks. There you go. I said it properly. There you go. Yay. I don't really know what else to say, really. Definitely one of my first steam locomotives I ever got in Lego. Second one is the one I'll be showing next. Actually, no, before that one, I'll show you the other one. I actually did a video on it recently, so I also have a page on my DeviantArt channel actually summarizing the whole thing. If you want to go check that out, I'll link the DeviantArt channel in the description if you guys want. Don't blame me. Unlike the rest, I actually do have a backstory for this one. This is the Class 67, made by Trailworks. This is actually probably going to be based off another loco from my whole universe building thing that I'm probably going to make a video on soon, because I actually am still working on the book. And there's going to be multiple books, considering there's so much information I have in my head for this whole universe thing. Hopefully you guys like it, and if not, then I might just like continue with my model trains and whatnot, because that's something else I actually love doing. So yeah. Oh yeah, back to this. It was built in 1921 for woodwork, as in logging railways. It was then sent somewhere. I did pull up the sheet. I forgot what it said. My memory's faded a little bit. Give me a sec. Never mind. You could just check it out on my DeviantArt channel. That's okay. Shut up, Xbox. Yeah, that's all I really have to say for this guy. It wasn't actually supposed to really be like this. I thought it would be very easy, but it wasn't. It was so hard, in fact, that I had to do this instead of the whole thing I had before. But I like how it ended up. In fact, I think this is better than the original design I had in mind. The original design probably would have worked if it had more than, 2 sets of wheels on each side. It does actually work pretty well, unless it's going backwards. Then the back wheels are all weirdly and messed up. But it works better in forward. So if you ever want to build it, which you probably don't, then yeah, this is kind of it. I'm just going to leave it up for a second if you guys do want to build it, but you probably don't, because it's one of the weirdest locomotives I have in my Lego fleet. Unlike this one, I actually have one that I do actually want to bring into this whole universe building thing, and it's actually a Lego train that is, well, I guess it's the one I mentioned a bit before this one. It's my favorite. Yay. Alright, and I'll get it real quick. Alright, I'm showing the last one. This is a newish one that I have built. It's the Lego City Tram. There's a reason I didn't want to include it, because it doesn't really do much. It is actually a pretty nice model to look at, though. Actually, it is actually pretty good looking. I haven't really got much to say about it, other than it's just a bonus feature I wanted to add in. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. And like I said, this is probably going to be that. I've actually made up my mind. Past me is going to just make the last bit of this video. that sounds weird. It's not like I could time travel or anything. Or maybe I can time travel. Never mind. On with the video. Now we got the last one of the main Lego fleet. I do have one more maybe, but that's kind of just like more or less of train and then more of a tram. But yeah, I might show it. So it'll probably be at the end of this video or before this one, or before this scene actually. Not sure. I will probably just change my mind after, and whenever you'll see it, it'll probably be either a bonus feature at the end of the video, or yeah, I'll probably make up my mind way too late at that point. So here's the last one. the Sapphire Star. This is my favorite one out of the entire collection, simply because of its livery and the fact that it's actually a European style steam locomotive. I adore it, and in fact this is the only part of the set I have built yet. I haven't built the coaches because the couplings I want to put on it haven't really arrived, and I don't really want to get the metal couplings like this one. Hang on, I found it there. Oh shit. Oh, there's a nail. What the fuck? Anyway, I don't really want to use these ones considering they already have built-in buffers, and that'll look weird on the European style buffers. As much as I would love to use them, I don't. I just want the metal bit here because I want the custom buffers. So I'm gonna have to try and find out where the hell you get these kind of couplings without the buffers. But all in all, this locomotive is my favorite out of all of them. And yes, I did say I was gonna keep it. I'm gonna like bring it into the whole like universe building thing. I don't know how yet. I do want to include it in the you know, the lore, as well as Emerald Knight. They're both very good. Emerald Knight is actually a model. I did mention I was going to turn this model in, well, you know, not turn this model into a 00 gauge, obviously, but base a 00 locomotive that I will probably build on this loco. One thing to note, I am actually doing another custom based on the Emerald Knight. It's basically just an A3 Pacific with an emerald green coloration and gold lining, with hopefully splashers on the side, on the nameplate, on the, you know, side of the train. But I don't actually know how to get splashers or make them. So if any of you really like, if any of you have like, you know, yeah, if you have any information to give me on how to do that, I do actually know a place where you can make your own nameplates, but they're not splasher nameplates on there. I did get a headboard and nameplates for 2 of my engines. Headboard is more or less for my custom, the Killer Fusion Express, which is another engine that's very weirdly conflicted, and I actually do want to make a video about that soon. It's actually not very accurate to what I want it to be, like I said, and I'm probably going to make a whole video on how the hell I want to actually make it look, but that'll be in a later video. The other one is just like this not BR Black, Wartime Black V12. I'm naming Warrior, and then the whole process of getting the actual nameplates onto the engines and sticking them on. I have no idea how to like not permanently put them on. I definitely don't want the headboard to be permanently on my engine, but I want it to be able to be taken off on and on, because I want my other actual customized version of that one to have it on as well. But I don't really care if the Warrior nameplate is permanent or not. I just want it to be stuck on there so that I can like keep it on there and blah 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 blah. So if any of you have any information on how to get splasher nameplates, i.e. the ones that you'd see on like the side of an A3 Pacific, that would be very appreciated. So yeah, I also do need splasher nameplates for my custom A3 as well. The other one, well, I guess it's not technically an A3, it's supposed to be an A7 Pacific. I remember that one comment, I made a video on it. It's a Pacific A7, not the other A7, which I'm pretty sure it's a tank engine. I don't actually remember. So yeah, do with that information of what you will. I love my trains, but I can't remember everything about them. I usually just watch Train of Thought, which I recommend subscribing to, along with Stepney55 and a few other YouTubers that I usually watch, especially Sam's Trains. That guy's great with models. I'd recommend watching him. He does great videos on model railways, even though he's made his railway on a carpet. But hey, it's not the shitty carpet that you probably wouldn't actually use for a train set. It's more of a flat carpet, which actually seems like a better idea. But yeah, don't make a train set on carpet. I.e. like actual model trains, not Lego trains. Lego trains are fine. You can have those on a carpet, kinda. Just make sure you're okay with it. Like, i.e. just make sure that it doesn't like get all dusty and whatnot underneath, because that would just be ugly. So yeah, All right. Enough of my ramblings. I'm gonna get onto the last one, or maybe not. I actually have no idea when this part is going to become like on the video. I have no. I'm dyslexic. Please forgive me. I beg. All right. Yeah. Shut up, Xbox. Oh yeah, SpongeBob. Right. If you don't see anything after this part, this is probably the end of the video. So yeah.